Hey guys, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, and it's something that I think can be really helpful. And I wish that we could just like sit around a table and do it all together so that I could help you guys out. But considering we're all in different places, I wanted to do this for you. So I am in the midst of starting up my free group. It starts next week. I'm a little bit behind. I usually like to do this like at the beginning, what would have been the beginning of this week. So a week prior to the group actually starting, but sickness roll in and it's fine. No big deal. But I want to show you that it's pretty simple to create a group. So I put out some advertisements the last couple days and even last week. And I messaged every single person who liked, who commented, had any interaction on those posts. I messaged everyone and I said something akin to, hey, thanks for the love on my post. I really appreciate it. Are you interested in joining, or were you just being supported? Either way, I really appreciate it. And most everyone gets back to me because you're giving them an out. You're not committing to them to anything. You're not just sending them a link. And you're allowing them to ask some questions if they were like kind of interested but have no idea what it means. So now I've got my list. I'll show you. This is my tracking system, guys. I literally this is it. I've got my list right here. These are the people right now who have said they want in. It's a free group, so there's not too much that I need to set up in the beginning, except for I do still send out that goal sheet that's in our Team Strong and Free Google Drive. If you don't have access to that, please let me know. I will make sure to show you how to get in there. So I'm going to try and share my screen here. Turn off all these notifications and pop-ups and whatnot so that I can show you exactly how to do this. There we go. Okay, so you guys should be able to see my screen now. Move my box over here a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to my Facebook, this little drop down thing that's right here, and I'm going to say create group. My group name is called Spring Mornings because we are focused on the miracle morning and it's springtime and it's just getting really nice outside, and there's a lot of people who are really enjoying that, but a lot of people who also need help with those morning routines, so myself included. So you have to add at least one person. Rachel, you're awesome, and I'm adding you. Courtney, you are also awesome. I'm adding you too, just so that you guys can kind of see what's going on. It's a closed group right now. I'm going to keep it a closed group. Usually if I'm doing this to do a fitness based one, I do it as a secret group, because with a secret group, no one can see anything. Nobody can see who's in it. Nobody can see anything about it. It's a secret group. You cannot find it anywhere. For this one specifically, I'm going to do a closed group because I'm not going to have people do before and afters or anything like that. So I'll create it. I should have just clicked pin to shortcuts, but I can do that later. I'll show you how to do that. Springtime, so let's find a flower or something, doesn't really matter, as an icon. Okay, so our group is created. It's a blank group. There's nothing on it. I'm going to show you this now. I use WordSwag to make my my photos up here. So here, let's see if I can get back to it. Here's WordSwag. You guys can actually see it. That's good. And I am going to use one of their pictures. That's my picture here. I'm going to use the size of 16 by 9. So it does that. Can adjust it here however I want. I'm going to say crop so that it keeps that. Come on. So now it's just going to have me enter my text here. So I'm going to do spring mornings. Hi, baby. If it'll let me. There we go. Spring mornings. That's fine, baby. So my daughter just woke up. Of course. So there's my image. Easy image, no big deal. Sit down, baby. Hi. How are you?
Hi.
And I'm going to save it. So I'm going to upload that to my group in just a moment. And Marie or Nora. Hi, how are you? Do you want to come sit next to me on this side?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
All right. Be calm though, okay? So because I've already made this group, it's going to be on my Facebook, on my phone. It's helpful that this stuff's all connected. The other way to do that is to save it onto the Google Drive and do it that way.
Okay.
Let's say spring mornings. And I'll just be clicking here on this picture thing because I've already saved it. Upload a photo. My moments. Oops. And so now it's done. It's up there for me. Right? Fits perfectly. No issues. We're good. So now I'll refresh my own page here. It should show up.
I like flowers.
You like flowers.
Flowers.
I'm going to reposition the photo on here because I would love for that to show up. And so now we're good. We'll save changes. Norlin, please stop. Okay, thanks. So now that's good. My next goal is to create a couple of files in the files section. We have all of these are, let's see, add file. All of these are in our Google Drive. So you don't have to recreate anything. If you would like for it to be a spot where they don't have to download it, you just go into our Google Drive and copy it, and then you say create document, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. Norlin, if you're going to be up here, you can't do all that.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. So our Google Drive is here. I have it on my computer just to make it easier. I don't have to deal with all the online stuff. And I'm going to go to Team Strong and Free. This is challenge guide, checklist, documents, all of this stuff. It's all in here for you. So I'm going to go to our documents, and I want to do something like this stress document here. So it's a document about how stress affects us, and it's a really great one that I wrote up. It's got some information, it's got some articles, so I'm going to post it. So now I've uploaded the file. Now people can come in here, they can look at the files. This is before I've added any of my people. I've got a few more things to do, so I'll add a couple more files in here. I would like to add an album for my photos, some really simple things that I can do. You know, easy tips. Here we go. Easy tips to do, different quotes that I want them to see. I want this in here for them. So these are things that I'll say helpful tools. These are things that I want them to have during this group, right? I want them to be able to see some quotes, but I also want to legitimately give them some helpful tools. So things like single tasking. I've got this in here. People have loved it. It's a great image, and it shows just different ways for people to single task, which is not what I'm doing right now. It's kind of funny. And like 60 things to toss, just things to clear out your clutter. So these are just kind of helpful tools. They're just nice things to have. When I'm doing a fitness-based one, I do add in the measurements photo, like how to take your measurements and what clean eating means, and what the containers, what their actual measurements are, like a cup, a half cup, 3/4 of a cup, so that they have those too. But this is that kind of group for me. So now at this point, now I'm ready to add in my people. I might add in a couple more files before they get in there, specifically about the Miracle Morning. And then I'll add them all in. And when I add them all in, after I add them in, I'm going to create a welcome video. Go live in here and just say, hey, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Go check out the files in the files section. There's some interesting stuff in there. Go read the articles. I'm going to add on a goal sheet in here. And I will add on a why sheet. So those two things are also in our Google Docs. Go through there and look at them, search them, and then they can get started in here. This is their group. I want them to ask questions, and I want them to know that I want them to post. So it's a simple format. It's great because you can go live. Here, I'll stop screen sharing here for a second. It's great because you can go live and you can talk to them anytime you want. And it is there for you too. You are still a challenger, even though you're a coach. And I think that's the coolest part, especially about these free groups, is that you can make them about anything you want. And I truly suggest making them about not fitness, not just fitness. So every morning in this group, I'm going to have a fitness challenge, something little, something to get them moving. Part of the Miracle Morning is about fitness and getting moving. So that's perfect. It fits right in. Good, Harper. Good, I'm glad. So they'll have a fitness challenge, but they're also going to have a Miracle Morning challenge. Today's the day you focus on meditation. Today's the day you focus on prep for the next day. Today's the day you focus on X, Y, and Z. So by giving them this, I'm allowing them to have something to focus on every single day. And that gives me something to focus on every single day because I need this as much as I know they do. So we're going through it together. I am still a challenger. And that's what makes these groups vibrant. That's what makes the groups feel like you actually care, because you do, because you care about what these people are doing, because they're in there with you and you're doing it together, and it's a supportive system. It's not a dictatorship where you're like, okay, this is what you all have to do. Go, do it. And then you just sit around and wait for them to do it. You can't do that because these groups are going to be, you can do that. They're just not going to have a lot of energy. It's very hard to fake that much energy for a very long time. You may get by with 1 or 2 days, but I wouldn't recommend it. You're not going to get anything out of it, and you're going to start resenting it. So, tangent, but that's how you create a group. And we will talk more about running challenge groups later in a different training, but I wanted you guys to have this, and I wish we could sit around a table and just make them. I love doing that stuff with you guys, but we will figure out a way and a time. I will talk to you all soon. Bye.